Who doesn't love a good product reveal? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a product that I found very quickly and was able to source super easily. I sold this product for about 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, I was able to make $400 in profit. So stick around and hit that subscribe button because I'm about to show you exactly how I was able to do this. And this is a strategy that you can use over and over again, wash, rinse, and repeat to keep scaling your arbitrage business. There are certain products and certain ASINs that you should be looking for if you're really interested in doing a replens model. Now with replens, what I mean is you are finding products and you are finding listings that are underserved. That means there is little competition and the price is pretty high. You're jumping onto these listings, getting these products very easily and selling them over and over again on repeat. And there are just certain categories and things in life that people are willing to invest extra money into. One of those being their health. Protein powders, protein shakes, vitamins, things like this I'm always on the search for, getting my hands on easily and finding those listings where I can jump in and make a lot of sales. So let me show you exactly what I was able to find and exactly how I was able to find it so that you too can start doing this in your own Amazon business. The easiest way to find replens is to just have fun searching on Amazon. So to find this specific product, all I did was I typed in protein bars. And then I start looking through and looking at the price points. I want to find something that jumps out to me as seeming like it cost too much money. And what I started seeing was these one protein bars. So right here we have peanut butter. Underneath that, I can see a cinnamon roll. So next what I did is I went up and I refined my search a little bit to not just be protein bars, but then I started looking for this specific brand, one protein bars. And what I started to notice was there's a lot of different varieties and the price point seems pretty good. It seems like if I can find this for cheap enough, selling it around this $30 mark maybe might bring me back some profit. So what I did at this point was I went to Google, I typed in one protein bars, and where I found them for the cheapest was right here on the Vitamin Shop for buy one, get one 50% off. And they also had a ton of different flavors. So next what I do is I start looking at all of the different flavors on Amazon because not all of them are going to be money makers. So I want to find the ones that have those underserved listings. Which of the listings does not have a ton of competition, but the price is pretty high enough for me to make a profit on, and I know month after month I can make sales on it. So I went all the way down the list. I searched the s'mores on Amazon. I searched the donut on Amazon, the cinnamon roll. So with the promotion, I know I would be paying about $25.50 for the product. We'll round that up to $26 considering shipping it to Amazon. So my cost of goods in mine is $26. And most of these listings for a cost of $26, those prices would not bring me back any profit. So I searched every single flavor until I found this listing, the strawberry. And this was my underserved listing. As you can see, it's so underserved that it is currently unavailable. That means that there are no active sellers with any stock right now on this listing. But if we go down and check the Keepa, the number of sellers on this is never very high. So this listing is not a very old listing, and you can see across time what has happened here. From July all the way over until October, there was only one seller on this listing. And up here, the rank was really, really good. They were selling it for $27.99, which we know that's not going to be a profitable price point. But right here is when I got on it and when things were interesting. So let's zoom in a little bit. So right here in October, no sellers were on it. Then we have that one third-party FBA seller back on. And right here is when I found the listing. So I jumped on it and there was no competition. This wasn't a listing that was getting a huge volume of sales because most of the time it was out of stock. But coming in, I was the only offer count on this and my sell price, the buy box, was at $46.98. And I was also making the consumer pay for their own shipping. So I didn't have to pay for shipping. But there was no other options. If they clicked on this listing, that was the only option they had. It was just me and my price. So let's check the numbers now in my profit calculator. Paste the ASIN, and you can see there's currently no sellers on this, but based on the rank, this gives us the estimated sales we could see. So a cost price of $26, $46.98 for our sell price, and right there is the net profit. But I was merchant fulfilling this. So this fulfilled by Amazon fee, I did not have to pay. So I was making about $12 in profit every time I sold a box of these bars. And these are the exact listings that you should be hunting for when you're doing a replens model. You don't want to jump onto those listings that are too noticeable, that are going to attract a ton of different sellers and have all of this competition. And that's the reason why sellers don't like to tell and reveal to other sellers what they're selling. Because by me giving you this little gold nugget, now everybody knows about it. Anybody watching this video can do what I did and jump onto it. But you're probably not going to have the same results because rather than having 0 or 1 other person as competition, now there's going to be maybe dozens of people trying to jump onto it. And then the price is going to go down. So that's why a lot of people don't like to say what they're selling. But this was a great opportunity for me to explain to you guys exactly how I found this product. And because I'm not on the listing anymore, that's why I was able to share it with you guys. Now you might say, well, if this is such a great example, why aren't you replenishing it and you're still on the listing? And there's really 2 reasons why I jumped off. So when I ordered it, it was over a month ago and the sale was going on. So what I did, I took that strawberry shortcake and I ordered a lot of them. It took a few days to get them. I listed them and they instantly started selling. I'm not even kidding. As soon as it was active, I started getting orders for them. So I came back in and I purchased more. But the problem was they could not replenish it as fast as I was ordering it. So it went out of stock. The 3rd time I tried to place another order, the order went through and then they sent me an email and said that they didn't have enough. They would send me what they had. So this was the next problem. Problem number 1, they couldn't keep up with the stock to replenish it for me. It was out of stock. And problem number 2 is they started sending it weird. So the first couple times I ordered a ton of them. They came in a huge box. So they were nice and packaged and protected in that package. So there was maybe 20 of them in that box altogether. Then when I ordered that 3rd time and now I depleted their stock, they started pulling from anywhere they could, from any different store that they had. So I was getting single units. They would send me a single box in a poly mailer, and the next day I would get 2 single poly mailers with a box in each, and these ones weren't protected. So what happened was the boxes were all crumbled and starting to open up on the top. And I can't sell that. For new condition, I can't have my boxes be all smashed. So that's why I jumped off of the listing, and I actually haven't looked at it again since that point in time. But this was a super easy moneymaker for me that month, and I was able to get quite a few from them, sell it for $12 a profit each box before they ran out of the stock, and then before they started single unit sending it to me, and I had some that I had to return. And I also kept a couple boxes for myself. They're actually not bad. I'm not a huge protein bar person, but they were decent. And I just do this strategy over and over and over again. I start typing random things into Amazon that I think people are willing to pay money for. If somebody is really interested in health and fitness and eating healthy, they're going to pay that extra money to get their protein bars, their protein shakes. So sometimes I sell protein powder. I will look for a protein powder, notice one that is underserved, not many sellers, and it's going for a high price. And then I just keep searching those products on Google to see where I can easily get them for and make a profit. And you can do this all day long, every single day. Keep searching those products, look for those ones that kind of stand out to you as being a high price, and then look at the Keepa chart. If there's not a ton of competition and that buy box seems like it's going for a high price point across time, then jump onto them. And you never have to go too deep, so the risk doesn't have to be a lot. The first bunch that I ordered of those strawberry protein bars, it was maybe only 10 or 12. And then because they sold out so fast, then I was like, okay, let's go harder. Let's order 20. So that's what you want to do. You want to play with it and you want to do smaller test buys before you know for sure you can pull an even bigger trigger and then order more and more and more each and every month. But this is a great way to have a replens business on Amazon. You can find ASINs just like that strawberry one all day long and just keep jumping onto them. Now, this specific one you might say isn't a true replens because it is on sale. Typically, a replens is just something you can keep getting for the same price month after month. You don't have to worry about a sale, but this sale actually happens a lot. So if you wanted to turn 1 bars into something that's a replen for you, then you can count on this sale happening quite frequently throughout the year. But that's exactly how I find a lot of the arbitrage products that I sell. And this single product alone, right here, this strawberry bar, I did not sell it for very long. It was not even a month span of time, and I made hundreds of dollars on it, just this one product in my catalog alone. So the power is there. You just have to go out and find those underserved listings, see where you can get those products for very easily, and keep replenishing them month after month. Build up a big catalog, and then you could have products just like this one, but not just one. You could have dozens of them that are all bringing in hundreds of dollars each in profit each and every single month. Now, something else you can even do on top of just ordering the single units is find items like protein bars that you're able to sell. You're ungated in the category and the brand. And right here, you can make your own variety packs. So if you notice that there's multiple flavors of any brand, the granola bars, protein bars that you're trying to sell, you can get multiple ones, open up those boxes and put them into different variety packs like this one and create your own listing. Now, yes, that would involve a little bit more work. You're not just jumping onto a listing that already exists, but it's not a lot of work. It's not like when you're trying to make a listing for a private labeled product. Number one, because the pictures are going to be really simple. You're not going to have to do real life action photography. You're just going to have to get a couple of nice photographs of the actual product. And number two, because these are brands that already exist, people are already typing this brand into Amazon. People are already typing the key phrase protein bars into Amazon. So you're not going to have to run PPC on these bundles. And because you're creating the listing, you can kick off all of the other competition. It can just be you, especially if you're going to put something into that bundle that makes it completely unique to you. Now, I could jump onto this listing here if I wanted to because it's just all of these different flavors. But if you put something branded into that listing that makes sense and goes along with it, and nobody else can reproduce that, then they can't jump onto the listing because they don't have all of the items that belong in the listing. So something little like that, going above and beyond by putting something branded in there, will make it so that competition can't jump on. There is a lot of power behind bundles. But this is how I do it. This is how I find the majority of my replens. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. If you appreciated it, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video.